Hi Scorpio, how are you? This is your monthly tarot reading. It's for February and it's a consciousness reading. So I'm going to go and do, relationship readings, or I don't know if you really want to call them that, but love readings, something like that for the months as well. Because I have got this new deck. So I'll use the Lover's Oracle actually and that new deck for the sorry, I just got a message on my phone then, it was really distracting. I'll use the new deck and the Lover's Oracle for the relationship one. This is the consciousness one, so let's just see, this is to do with, like, you know, your spiritual development, how you're feeling in your own healing journey and all of that. So get a drink, grab a drink and get relaxed and let's do this. So let's go into the energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And let's see what the overall energy is for February. Obviously, we're already in February. So let's just see, you know, what we're getting here. Okay, loads of cards go out. I'm not reading all those. I'm gonna go for two. And I've got two facing upright here. Okay, so you've got new beginning, okay, the Fool. So this is a new beginning, Scorpio. You're at the beginning of a wonderful new journey. There's no need to have any fears. Guardian angels or your spirit guides, depending on what you resonate with, they're walking beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world. If you just free yourself from that which holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. Okay, so new opportunities. And stepping forward really into the unknown, but you are guided and supported by spirit. You've also got here the 8 of action, which is the 8 of wands. There's much going on right now, so things speeding up for you in February. It may feel overwhelming. It's wonderful to be so busy and do the work that you love. I mean, your work could be so varied. I don't, you know, on this channel I do believe we don't necessarily conform to the normal way of life, so you may have different types of work that you do, or you know, different things you do with your day. You know, it could be your spiritual path is your passion and that's what you do, your creativity. Express gratitude for the blessings that are taking your time. Even if it feels life is challenging, you are asked to travel, or if you are asked to travel, do so with confidence. I think as well, it's like communication could be coming in February, so you could definitely be hearing from somebody. Things could be speeding up. You may feel like you have multiple things to sort out. I do think for some of you, you could be starting a new job in February here. It looks like that could be the case, or, you know, a new project, like I said, a new passion, a new project. It could also be a new beginning in terms of like things finally moving on family-wise, or, you know, relationship-wise, although this isn't really the relationship reading, but it just looks like you can have quite a lot to contend with. So it could be quite a full-on time right now, and over the next few weeks, and it could also just feel like you're juggling quite a lot of things, you know. So let's go deeper into the message here. But at the same time, as much as there could be a lot going on, it feels like the overall energy is positive. It's like a positive thing. And also there could be a speeding up where you could have been waiting for answers for something. That could be coming through in February. Okay, so yeah, I mean, basically you've got here the 3 of Swords. So something has been very difficult. It could have been upsetting or worrying you in, I don't know, like the last month really. So you could have been purging something out. You could have been, you know, really trying to sort out a situation to do, like I said, with relationships, any type of relationship, or maybe to do with just something that was upsetting you, you know, and worrying you. But there's a decision being made about this now, which is very good. 7 of Cups reversed. A decision being made, so it's not so much all in your head anymore. Like I said, you could be getting answers that you've been waiting for. You could be getting information or communication. Things could be speeding up that you've been waiting to happen, and finally you're able to make a decision this month. You know, and you may have to take some time out. You may need to, you know, just slow down a little bit if you can. I mean, it could be really challenging to do that this month. but maybe it's necessary, because I do see that you're going to be going into a time where you're going to be busy. You know, busy building up a new foundation. Okay, so this, more information on this Four of Swords. You know, you've got here the Devil reverse, so making sure that you're giving some time for healing so that you don't go into negative thoughts, okay? Because the Devil card is very distracting, and it's just distraction energy, really, and it's the type of energy that can pull you down into a lower vibration. So what Spirit here is saying is in February, you know, finally making a decision over something that's been very difficult, and you might need to pull back just to kind of settle your energy, and also to stay very focused, not to get distracted, and to not allow your mind to go into negative thinking. I think you're going to come out of that. I think where you might have felt quite negative, or worried, stressed, confused, you know, that type of energy is ego energy, fear-based. I feel like February you're going to come out of that. You're going to come out of that into a much more positive vibration, because you've got here the Three of Pentacles, which is all about building up, people cooperating with you. You might be feeling like you're starting off from scratch again, but you're not really starting off from scratch. You've got the skills, you've got more know-how, you've got more information, you've got more experience, you know what you're doing, and this time you're going to be successful. You know, this time around with things are going to be more successful this time, okay? Yeah, you're getting in a much better alignment, Star card, right? Now, it was in reverse, so you haven't yet completely, you know, you're moving into a new beginning, and you've got a lot going on. So I don't think things are really settled yet in February, but you're definitely moving into a much better alignment. By the end of February, there's a much better energy here for you. So you will have cleared out a lot of the things that had been on your mind, you know, that's kind of clearing, and you're putting that behind you now. It may have felt like a bit of a loss, you know, but to be honest with you, it's not really, because you're going to be building up something new, something better. So let's have a look at the fairy energy for the month of February for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Wow, the Ra. So this is a very powerful, potent energy. And Scorpio, it really means that you're very powerful in the month of February. So once you make your decisions, once you get the information you need, right, you are gonna be really supported by Spirit, because, you know, this Eight of Action, this Eight of Wands energy, with that energy there, it's suggesting to me that there's some kind of universal forces at play, invisible forces that are pushing Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, really propelling you, accelerating you forward with your life journey through February, okay? So things changing and moving. So let's go into the Alice in Wonderland deck. Let's see what we get with that. Okay. So we've had our fairy energy, we've had some angel energy. Right, it's time to sort of talk sense. You can't talk nonsense with somebody, it will trigger you. You know, it's time to talk sense. So the less talking, the better, I always say. Less talking, the better, because that's what Ramana Maharshi taught us. But, you know, at the same time, what you do talk, it needs to make sense. Somebody needs to be giving you the correct information or communicating in the appropriate manner, and if they're not doing that, they're not helping you, and that's going to pull you out of alignment, and you're not going to be able to work with that. And that's what I think you're deciding to leave behind. You're not going to accept that type of thing, you know. So that's another message there. So, you know, because there could have been a decision about something else as well, or information about something else coming in, because I just feel like there's so much going on for Scorpio. There could be, you know, multiple situations that you're dealing with and progressing. Your spirit guides are supporting you with bliss, okay? So it's very nurturing energy. They're bringing you back to connecting with spirit. They're bringing you back to connecting with yourself. So, you know, this is a good month for you, because you're lining back up with your energy so that you can start, you know, this new beginning, this new chapter. let's see the consciousness message. And this is from the deck that I've created. So I'm not going to keep going on about it, but I'm just introducing it to each star sign. You've got here, ignore the matrix. Okay, ignore the matrix. Because you don't want to keep thinking about the negative things. Okay, like I said, the devil reversed. Don't, you know, Spirit is showing you that that is one of the main messages this month of February, to ignore the matrix, because people and situations and objects in the matrix will try to trigger you and keep you stuck in the past. And what the Spirit is saying is you really need to focus this month, you know, and just don't allow, you've got quite a few things you're making decisions on and moving forward with. So you don't really want the mind activity, the ego, to pull you back into the past. It will just hold you back if that happens. But I don't see that happening. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I just think it's the overall message is when you do notice your mind, think about anything that's been happening, just ignore it. Because that's what the matrix is designed to do. It's designed to trigger you so that you stay sort of stuck in that mind activity. And it's not helpful, because what's going on here is you're really going to be embracing life, and you're going to be really embracing, you know, your joy. You're becoming more conscious, really, because what's happened is you've had such an awakening the last few weeks that now you're using that awakening to make decisions and move forward. And the universe is kind of going, hey, we're here, you know, we're going to help push you along on this. Because I think because you've suddenly made that decision and you've come into alignment and you've seen the way things need to be and how the best way is to work with things. So, like I said, progression with your passions, progression with work, progression with health, progression with your well-being, becoming much more aligned in your decision-making, much more in touch with yourself, and good progress. Good progress. Things are going to build. Things are going to be successful now going forward, because you've kind of you've been working on the foundation, so it's going to be successful. Okay, so that's the message, just what I'm getting shown. If you do like it, Scorpio, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for sharing as well with anyone that might enjoy the channel. If you do want to book in for a more specific reading, just contact me, and I'm sending you lots of love, lots of peace across Gaia wherever you are in February.